This is the TJ Show, and we've got Bob in Rochester, New York. Hey, Bob.
Hey, TJ, how you doing?
Good. So you lost your cell phone.
That's correct. I lost it in the house.
Okay, and you wanted to share where you found it. Are you interested in where Bob lost his cell phone?
I don't think I dare anybody to guess where I lost it.
Okay, this is fun. Let's try this. J-Bo, we'll start with you. Any guesses?
Can I get 2 guesses?
Go ahead.
My first one is the refrigerator.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Nope.
Second one is your underwear drawer.
Nope.
Okay. Kenny, you're up next.
I think you may have lost it in your pocket. You forgot it was in your pocket.
Come on, Kenny, you can do better than that.
Take 2 guesses. No, don't tell us yet. We're playing a game here, Bob. Don't ruin our game. Go ahead.
Okay.
Your dog hid it from you.
And I don't have a dog, Kenny.
Kenny.
That's actually happened to me before. I lost my glasses, and when Luna was a puppy, she took my glasses, and they were in her crate. I was like, where are they? And I only found them because I had to take her out first thing in the morning. Heather, you're up next. 2 guesses.
I'm gonna guess it was under the couch.
Nope.
Okay.
That's boring.
So frustrating.
Was it? Did you bury it in the backyard while you were sleepwalking?
But that's desperate. No, I didn't do that.
Desperate.
All right,
That'll
TJ,
be
you
fun,
get a guess.
Oh, see, now I should be able to get it because I've gotten a lot of no's so far. Okay, I'm going to guess the kitchen sink.
Nope.
Oh,
The dishwasher?
wait, kitchen cabinet.
Nope.
All right.
Dishwashers, no.
Did
All
you
right.
lose it on purpose and throw it into the woods?
No, I didn't. This was unbelievable, but just shows you how what an aging body does or aging mind.
Go ahead. Where'd you lose it?
I lost it in the vacuum cleaner.
Wow.
Wait a minute. How
Now,
did you do that?
Here's why. It was an upright vacuum cleaner, and it was older, and I had to change the bag. And the bag was so difficult to figure out how to do it. I got out my phone and went to YouTube, and I found out the number of the vacuum cleaner. In YouTube, I had my phone next to the vacuum cleaner. I put the bag in. The phone slipped behind the bag. I closed it up. Didn't know the phone was there, of course. I closed the vacuum cleaner. So my phone was inside the vacuum cleaner. So I put my finder on, and I go to around the house. I hear it, and I go to the vacuum cleaner, and of course, there it is.
I always say
Oh, that's so great.
Yeah, that's unique.
we have the most special listeners. And there he is. That's Bob. He lost his phone in his vacuum cleaner. Thank you. You knew exactly who to call to let us know that happened. I appreciate you. And let's not do that again. Okay, Bob?
All right, TJ, thanks.
That
he
is
is.
great.
To you.
There's Bob in Rochester,
care.
New York.
Thanks for calling,
on
Bob.
the phone that was in the vacuum cleaner, by the way.
Hope you
clean
cleaned it.
Glad it still works.
It's better now.
All right.
Thanks, guys.
Saw a beautiful new car out in the parking lot.
Oh, yeah?
And congratulations to Heather.
Oh, it was mine? Yes.
Yes, she's come a long way. Her old car couldn't get wet. If it did, it would break down.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm
And it
glad.
wasn't an EV.
No.
Yeah, no.
It was just old.
It was a good move to get rid of that one, by
Yeah.
the way. You and your husband, Louis, disagree on a few things about how to take care of a car.
Right.
And so I'm quite honored that we get to listen in on this. You know, we always encourage Heather to speak openly with her husband, share her
Yes.
feelings. She not only did that, she recorded it. So we get to hear this.
So, Bo, we got a new car today. High five. Nice, right?
Yeah,
Like a brand new car.
yeah.
We have 2 different styles of life, I'm going to say.
Now, wait, what is your style? What is his style?
Well, mine is more of like free-flowing, fun-loving, just doing my thing. And his is more like sucking the joy out of everything.
No,
Got it.
Heather doesn't like rules. Louis does.
We should probably come up with like some ground rules on how we want to treat it and what we can like do in the car and stuff like that. Because I know you have a ton of rules like in your car, like no eating, just lack of fun in general.
That's his life rule. No fun.
Me in my car, it's like there are no rules. You know what I'm saying?
How's your car running, by the way?
Well, my car is dead.
Right. Yep, just checking. Okay.
But that's not have to do with the fact the way I treated it. It's the fact that it was an old car.
Sure.
Okay?
Great response, by the way.
All the rules in my car apply to the new one.
But that's not fair because it's a shared car and like it's also mine, so I should be able to treat it as if it were mine as well.
What compromise would you like?
The no food thing. What if we just make a list of things I can eat in the car, like an apple or a banana or stuff that's clean.
No banana. And I'm a little iffy on the apple.
Wait a minute. Why no banana? Banana's the perfect fruit to eat in the car.
Why no banana?
Because then you got the peel you got to worry about. Where are you putting that?
You put it on the floor and then you throw it out.
Right?
What? No.
In the center console until I
You're
find a
going to
garbage.
put a peel in the center console.
Until I find a garbage bag, yeah.
No.
Or on top of a napkin.
No. You can do grapes.
I don't eat grapes.
Strawberries.
I don't eat strawberry. You're just gonna name all foods I don't like.
That's not true.
All right, well,
It's like I'm trying to work with you here, but you're chopping me off at the knees.
the thing is, you're not trying to work with me.
I am trying to work with you. Let's find a fruit that we can compromise on. How about apple, but it has to be sliced apple, so that way it lessens drippiness.
Yeah, you put it in the plastic bag and you eat it out of the bag.
The banana's perfect. With the grapes, you can drop that on the floor and accidentally step on it.
Right.
Strawberry, same thing. Banana, I agree with Heather. You put it in the middle console, you're fine.
Banana's the safest fruit.
Can I dip it in peanut butter at least?
No.
All right, we'll table this conversation and come back to it because
No, we're not.
we've got our whole lives to figure this out. So,
I think I figured this out already.
yeah, we'll just.
I think we figured
we'll
this out.
table this
We don't have
combo
to table
and-
this conversation. I think
It'll
we'll
just
figure
be.
it out.
It'll probably just be a long, ongoing conversation
It
we
won't
have
be a
for the
long,
rest of our
ongoing
lives.
Conversation.
Yeah.
It won't be.
Well, it was lovely to listen into this.
This sounds like Congress. Nothing got resolved. Just tabling things.
Right.
Well, enjoy the new car. At least you have a new car that works.
I'm just gonna treat it the way I want to treat it, and that's that.
Erica in Miami, what can we do for you today?
So I am currently driving probably your youngest and biggest fan. I had a little boy,
Oh,
and
congratulations.
he used to listen to you in my belly. And at one point, I was in the hospital when I was pregnant for a while, and I stopped listening. And I remember one day I was like, I have nothing to do. I'm sitting in this room for hours and hours and hours. So I started playing you guys, and the second he heard you, he started moving. And it was the funniest thing.
Wow.
So we still listen every day on our way to work.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So sweet.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, wait, just
Yeah.
whose voice was it that prompted the move?
Jabos.
Look at that.
Oh, I do have that sweet voice.
Just wanted to make sure. 'cause
Hey, baby boy.
I was about to celebrate.
Welcome
but
to the world,
I just
my
wanted
guy.
to make sure.
He's also a huge Bad Bunny fan.
Hey,
Oh,
me too.
Look at that.
It is the funniest thing.
How old is your little boy?
He is a year old, right? About a year and a half.
Look at that.
Wow.
I also wanted to tell you, because you guys have been talking about Remarkably Bright Creatures, the movie.
Yes.
Read
Yeah,
the book.
This is the
The
movie.
book is much better.
Yeah, so funny enough, my wife Jess read this book. She really loved it. It was very emotional. She recommended it to Kenny's fiance. She read it. They watched the movie with Sally Field. Everyone's crying and shedding tears, and it's on the list of family movies to watch. And my kids keep asking for movie night. That's on the list. So we're going to get to it eventually. Have you seen Sheep Detectives?
Sheep Detectives is on my watch list for this coming weekend.
Great.
If you really want to cry, you watch Voicemails for Isabel. That movie had me sobbing.
No, I don't want to
Last
cry.
night.
I'm not looking for more reasons to cry.
Oh,
My kids make fun of me when I cry during movies.
I was looking for a reason to cry.
Do you know that my oldest daughter, she's 11 and a half, she was staring at me and was deeply disturbed that I started to well up after Sheep Detectives. I can't go through that again. She can't know that I get emotional.
Yeah, you have to let her know that men cry, that dads cry.
Yeah, well,
Exactly.
well, that's what you think. Well, I'm going to just stick with Erica, thanks for checking in.
All right, you're welcome. I'll
Alright.
I'll email you guys a video of him dancing to Bad Bunny.
Oh, that'd be
It's so
cute.
funny.
Oh, no, that's adorable. We would love to see that video. Send it in. hello@thetjshow.com. And look, Erica just did it. She called her phone number, 877-RADIO-TJ. It's your passport to get on the radio. You either catch us in the studio like Erica did, or you'll get her voicemail, 877-RADIO-TJ. Put that number in your phone. Erica, thank you so much for checking in. It's great to hear from you.
No problem.
This is the TJ Show, our news. It sounds different around here. Kenny reads through every story he can find, and then he brings us the most interesting ones. Kenny, what's happening on the planet today?
A North Carolina woman is thanking her insomnia for her recent lottery win that netted her $150,000.
How does that work?
Well, she couldn't sleep, so she started fiddling with online lottery games. North Carolina has digital instant lottery games. She said she put a $30 bet on the Tumbling Treasures game, and that earned her the $150,000 grand prize.
All right, just pointing out that is one instance.
Yes.
One.
Usually insomnia leads me to buying a lot of things I don't need.
Yeah.
And then showing up at my house and I'm like, when did I buy this?
What did you buy while you were sleeping?
Do you remember that time I told you this story? My husband Archie and I were driving across country and we made a pit stop. And when you're driving for so many hours, you're exhausted by the time you finally rest. And I'm laying in the bed at the hotel and I'm scrolling through Instagram and I saw something and I was like, okay, I'm gonna buy that. And I fell asleep. I arrived to my house and I'm like, when did I purchase this? And I looked through my history and it was like a canvas art. It was a nice piece. It's in my house. But yeah, so insomnia got me.
That is hilarious. Yeah, you got to be careful. Put that phone away across the room. Kenny, what else do you have?
It is currently wildfire season in North America. I was just checking the stats. There are over 500 active wildfires in the United States, and it's worse in Canada right now, where there are over 800
That is unbelievable.
active wildfires.
Man, it's scary.
I don't know if you saw this video, but there was a train traveling in Canada, and they found themselves in the middle of one of these active wildfires.
Honestly, this is one of the craziest videos I've ever seen. I didn't think it was real. I thought it was made up. And then you look into it, and apparently it's real. There's a train that is on the tracks. They're driving through a wildfire, and it's like out of all the windows, you just see it's engulfed in flames.
Oh, my goodness.
And you go, well, okay, how are they breathing in there? I guess because the flames are outside and whatever the air is inside the cabin. But it was like a movie, like an apocalyptic movie. I've never seen anything like it.
Yeah, this was in Ontario, Canada. The cabin was terrified inside, and you can hear them communicating with, I guess, rescuers over their radio, and they were scared. This is potentially going to overtake us here. This has gotten a little scary. One quote, "Y'all need to hurry up here. Seriously, we're encased in flames." What makes matters worse is they were actually hauling flammable materials.
Oh, my gosh.
So this could have been so much
a
worse.
nightmare.
But they did stop the train, and they were able to safely evacuate the crew. They are doing okay.
Wow. Yeah. If you haven't seen this video, check it out. It's hard to believe. And I'm like, what is going on out there? Has this stuff always been happening? Or is it just now that we've got the phones that we're seeing these wild things every single day? It's hard to believe.
Well, I think wildfires are nothing new, but the amount of wildfires that are happening in both the U.S. and Canada have gone up in recent years, and there are a number of theories as to why that is.
Kenny, what else do you have?
2 years ago today, a meteorite crashed into the roof of a house in Hillsborough, New Jersey. And it was going 32,000 miles per hour, triggered a sonic boom right near the Statue of Liberty in New York City.
Do you remember that story?
We talked about it.
Yeah, I think I remember that.
So this was preserved at the time and has been studied ever since. And this was just published in the journal Science Advances. They found this rock had evidence of extraterrestrial amino acids, which are the building blocks of life. So perhaps proof of extraterrestrial life out there in outer space.
Wow. I'm not surprised by that.
I thought you were going to say something started crawling out of it. So
No.
I feel some sense of relief right now.
Do they know how old this thing is?
They estimate that this thing, at least the original meteor that it broke off of, was probably around 6 million years old.
How about that?
And then it broke up about 200,000 years ago.
Wow.
Wow, that's impressive.
This is all so big. Do you feel small right now? I feel small.
I don't feel small. I feel like I get to be part of like something that's bigger than me. I think that's pretty cool.
There's definitely, we're part of a story of some kind.
I'm glad it didn't crash through one of our roofs.
Yes. No, thankfully no one was hurt by that, right?
Yeah, nobody was hurt and actually fixed the roof pretty quickly. The other thing they mentioned is that this rock was CM half carbaceous chondrite. It's only the second time this rare class of primitive meteorite has been witnessed falling to Earth. So a historic meteorite as
Glad
well.
we got a little more of that. Very familiar with the...
Put that on my salad.
Yep. What else you got?
The stage is now set for the World Cup final after Argentina posted another come-from-behind victory, this time over England, 2-1. And they'll be playing Spain on Sunday. England struck first, and the equalizer came in the 87th minute. And then in the 91st minute, Argentina took the lead and kept it.
Now, I know in the past, some of these games weren't called fairly. The ones that Argentina played in. Heather, you watched the game. What do you think? How did everything go down?
It seemed to be fair. I mean, there didn't seem to be any like erroneous calls. I mean, the ref might have missed one or two things, but that's a normal thing.
Normal game?
Yeah, refs are human, so they miss stuff. But it was a crazy comeback. It was a great game. It was fun.
What was the score again?
2-1.
Yeah, it's always either 1-2, 2-1,
Yeah.
2-2,
3-1.
Right.
3-1 occasionally. Yes.
But enough about men's sports. I want to talk about women's sports for a second. Last night, the New York City, New Jersey Gotham, the NWSL women's soccer team, professional team, they had the biggest attendance record for a New York women's sports game ever. 42,000+
There you
people
go.
went to Citi
That's
Field
awesome.
That's
to
fun.
watch them play the Spirit. So
It's awesome. It's great.
Kenny,
talk about some real soccer.
it's all real soccer. Kenny, what else do you have?
Police in Ontario, Canada are reminding residents not to bring explosives to the police station. This is after an unexploded World War II grenade was discovered somewhere, and the person who found it thought it'd be a good idea to take it into their car and
No.
bring it to the police station.
Never mind like where you're bringing it to. Don't even put it in your car.
Right.
What is
Don't
that?
touch it. Just call somebody.
Yeah, so in their message on social media, the
Run.
OPP would
Start
like
running.
to remind the public that if you find such items, please do not transport them to your local police station. This could obviously prove extremely dangerous to the person bringing the item and the others around. They say instead residents should leave it where it is and report it. They will have their explosives disposal unit attend there and safely discard the item.
This reminds me of that story, and I don't think it was too long ago that you shared it, where this couple, they moved into a house and they had their garden around this like antique. They thought it was just from the
remember.
war.
Yeah.
And it was this detonated bomb. And so they were just like building stuff around it. It turned out it was still active.
Yeah. Planting things around this active bomb.
Unbelievable. Shoveling stuff.
It was like a missile or something?
Yeah, that's right.
it was
That's
like
right.
a missile.
Yeah.
And they eventually had to get it out of there.
Yeah, they
Thank
took
goodness.
it to the proper place and I guess activated it in a safe location to render it useless.
Yeah, and everyone was fine.
Everybody was fine.
But glad they figured that out. Kenny, what else do you have?
Earlier this week, there was a pretty wild story. It was a Malta Air flight. That's a subsidiary of Ryanair, traveling from Greece to Germany. And right after takeoff, there was cabin decompression that caused the window to dislodge and shatter.
Come on.
Then a 61-year-old passenger was partially sucked out of the aircraft. Apparently, his head and right arm were hanging outside of the plane.
That is
That is so scary.
absolutely terrifying. You get on these planes and you just expect everything to work. This is not the first time something weird happened. Wasn't it years ago? There was an issue and like a bolt came out and like part of the door started. It was crazy.
There was a couple incidents.
Yeah.
Once, there was a door that came out, like the side paneling. And then the other time, it was a window. Same thing. It,
Unbelievable.
broke open and a woman was pulled out. And thankfully, people pulled her back in. But her story didn't end like this guy's story.
Yeah, thankfully, this guy turned out to be okay. He has serious injuries, but they're hopeful for a full recovery. So this man's wife, who saved his life, so she took her seatbelt off and she started yanking on this guy's foot, bringing him in. Thankfully, other passengers joined in. They were able to bring the guy back
It's amazing.
onto the plane fully. But as I mentioned, she described this to Reuters news agency, exactly what happened. And yes, the man did suffer serious injuries, but they are hopeful that he'll be okay.
Yeah, hopefully he'll recover, and it's just a horrible story. Kenny, what else do you have?
We're learning about an instance of pole dancing gone wrong.
Oh, I saw this video. This is not good.
Yeah, so this woman named Asha, she's from Houston, Texas, and she had just bought herself a pole dancing pole so she could practice her pole dancing at home.
Which is
And-
an exercise routine.
It is. So she got this thing, she sets it up. She was worried about it maybe hitting into the wall if it fell down. So she set it up, and I guess it was placed too closely to the fire sprinkler on the ceiling. And as she was dancing, the pole fell, knocked into the fire sprinkler, and flooded her apartment. Not only that, the downstairs neighbor as well.
Wow.
Oh, my goodness.
You got to be careful with those sprinklers. I'll never forget, I came home to our apartment in Boston, and I saw there was an article of clothing hanging from the sprinkler.
Oh.
And I said,
That's a no-no.
I turned to my wife, Jess, I said, what is that? she's like, oh, I just needed somewhere to hang it. I said, no, not there.
Of all places.
Because, there's this little glass thing, and if it breaks,
Right.
it sets
it's
off.
a wrap.
It's a mess. And as a matter of fact, it's sort of related, but we had a horrible thing happen on our floor where we lived. Someone left their window open in the wintertime, and there is like explicit detail in every document in this apartment. Do not leave your windows open. And some people would leave for months. They would leave for the winter. Well, this person didn't listen, wound up freezing a pipe. It cracked. Next thing you know, there is water rushing down the hallway. It was coming towards our apartment. I never forget. I opened up a big bag of baby diapers and I started lining our apartment. And we had no damage because of that. The diapers kept filling up and I kept replacing them. But all the people below that apartment building got washed out, like apartments destroyed.
I believe it.
One misstep like that. So I'm sure her neighbors are not thrilled.
No, actually, her downstairs neighbor was remarkably understanding about the incident. That is despite her furniture being ruined, and she had to relocate. She couldn't live in that downstairs apartment.
Oh, it's a mess.
They had to move her to a different apartment.
Hopefully they have renter's insurance. That's probably why she's on stress. She's like, I got renter's insurance. It's fine.
New furniture.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, and the woman, Asha, she says she's officially done practicing pole dancing at home. Now, I do have some experience with these at-home pole dancing poles.
Really?
Yeah, my ex-girlfriend had one, and they're like a tension rod. Do you know, like, if you hang up curtains, those tension rods that kind of push up against the wall? So it's like that, except you do it floor to ceiling. And if you do it right, they're actually quite sturdy, but you have to find some kind of support beam on the ceiling, because otherwise it'll just break through the sheetrock of the ceiling.
Are you bragging right now?
Yeah, I'm just trying to
He's
explain it.
mansplaining.
No, but is he bragging about his previous relationship?
Well, she was very into fitness.
It's for a workout.
All right. Yeah, that's cool. Good for
I'm
you.
just saying, they are pretty cool and remarkably sturdy if they are installed the
Did
right
you use
way.
it for fitness too?
I did spin around on that thing a couple of times. Yeah, it was fun.
That's why he looks so good.
Not okay.
Kenny.
Thank you.
Thanks for keeping us somewhat informed.
That's what's happening.
I think you were bragging just now. Kenny looked all pretty yesterday.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he was planning to go have his engagement shoot. It was canceled twice because of the rain.
Yeah, weather. Guys.
And you wound up doing it yesterday?
We did it, finally.
How'd you feel,
Third time's a
superstar?
charm. It felt pretty cool. It was fun. I think it was a great experience to meet our photographer who will be doing photography for our wedding. So to kind of get to know her a little bit and see how she works, and I think we picked the right one.
I heard that your fiance was nervous because you were trying to break the rules.
Well, so Allison and my first date was at Target, where we just walked around the store for several hours. So we thought it would be cute for these engagement photos to take some photos at the Target where we had our first date.
Excellent idea.
And of course, Allison and the photographer to some degree were worried that Target may kick us out of the store or yell at us for taking photos inside without their permission.
Did you take all your photos inside?
No, we had two locations. We went to a park
Okay.
after Target.
All right, gotcha.
So, Kenny, because I was catching up with him before the show, he was like the hero.
Right.
Like Arnold in an action movie, trying to calm everyone down.
Yeah, well, because I guess in my career on the radio, I've in several occasions recorded interviews in places where I wasn't supposed to be. And I found that in those situations, like a store or a restaurant, it's better to ask for forgiveness than it is to ask for permission.
I agree.
And we had zero issues.
Did you hold the photographer? Tell her that she was going to be okay?
No, that would be inappropriate,
Okay.
sir.
Hey, hello. Way to go, Kenny.
It was
Trying
pretty
to catch
fun.
you.
I got inside the shopping cart. We took some pictures with Allison pushing me in the shopping cart. In
Oh,
front
you
of the
really went
store.
for
See,
it.
that would bring out a red flag. If you were a bit more discreet, I can see nobody noticing. But the shopping cart, I'm surprised they didn't notice.
Well, I'm proud of you, Kenny, for, breaking the rules, but also being able to say, I got this.
We got this.
I got this.
Yeah.
It's good, foreshadowing to what's to come.
Good husbandry.
Yeah, he's going to break a lot of rules. That's great.
Might only get arrested once. Well, you got arrested once.
I've been arrested before. It's
So-
been a long time.
This kind of behavior in life doesn't come with zero risk.
Right,
You know,
there's risks.
I'm an
Sure.
outlaw, baby. What can I say? That's
No,
what
relax.
Allison's attracted to.
Calm
She loves
down.
bad boys.
Bad
Right,
boy.
sure.
Yeah, you do have to be careful hanging around people like Kenny, but you did get the photos. They look cute.
From what I saw on the camera,
Yeah.
yes, and because it was delayed so many times, the photographer is actually putting us at the top of the list for editing, so we should get the pictures back in a couple of days, and you guys will get it when you receive your save the date in the mail.
Awesome. That's sweet.
Where else did you take the photos?
Oh, we went to a park which is pretty cool. I mean, it is interesting, though, because the park was crowded. There were a lot of people there playing disc golf, fishing in the pond. And
So the outdoor stuff was at a park.
yes. And you have, we're taking pictures and we're kissing, and I got disc golfers going, ooh.
You like the attention. Stop playing. You probably enjoyed that.
Yeah, I did like
So
that.
you have
Yeah.
people in the background of the pictures?
The photographer tried to get shots where you wouldn't have people in the background, but obviously it was obvious what we were doing, and some people were paying attention to what we were doing. One woman with her family, they were fishing at the pond. She started applauding
Oh, that's sweet.
when we kissed on the little bridge. It was nice.
Somewhat hopeful. People still appreciate love.
Yeah.
The world's not completely dark. That's good news. Well, congrats, Kenny.
Thank you.
There's a hilarious comic that you probably heard of. Her name is Leanne Morgan. She's got 2 Netflix specials. She's also on a big tour right now, the Time of Our Lives tour. I've seen a bunch of her stuff popping up all over the place, and she's great. Leanne, is that really you?
Yeah, it's me, you doll.
Guys, look at this. Leanne Morgan. I'm so happy to have you on the show. First of all,
Thank you.
you don't look like the traditional grandma, but you are a grandma.
Oh,
And you shared something that I could definitely relate to it. So I have kids, and you were talking about some of the boundaries that your kids tried to put up with you as the grandparents, right? Like they started making all these rules for you.
yeah. I was talking about when my boy, they've got my 2 grandbabies, but yeah, when they were having that baby, they said crazy mess about what we could not do, what we could do, and all that. And I thought, yeah. Because I remember breastfeeding my first baby and hallucinating. I was so tired. He breastfed on demand. And I would have given anything if I'd have lived near my parents and they could have helped me. And so I thought, all this, they can say all they want to. They're going to need me, and they're going to end up just letting that little baby off in the yard. And they did. And now there's 2, and they just let 2 off in the yard. And they're coming over today, and yeah, they need us. And so, yeah, all that is a bunch of crap, y'all. And it's all this to it. It takes a village
It does.
to raise a bunch of kids.
Yes.
Right. And Leanne, you're so right, because like my dad loves candy still. He's a grown adult.
Yeah.
And he will bring the kids candy. And every time I want to be like, don't you? And then I go, but wait a minute, it's free babysitting.
Yeah.
All right.
You got to take it.
They're going to have to work through the milk duds. They're going to have to figure out how to eat a whole package of M&Ms like
That's right.
Grandpa. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.
Yeah. I'll take care of the dentist bill, I guess.
Yeah. And
Oh, y'all, I'm feeding M&Ms. I do that too. But I've never been so in love in my life than these babies, honey. It's the best thing that's ever happened to me.
well, listen, if you ever want me to drop off my kids, I mean, we're always looking.
I'll tend to your kid.
She'll be grandma to your kids, too.
Okay, so we're talking to Leanne Morgan. She's great. She might be actually in your neighborhood real soon. She's going to be in Montgomery, Alabama. She's going to be in Pensacola, Florida. Look up all her tour dates. She's all over the place. Toledo, a lot
And
of
her
places.
sitcom on Netflix just got picked up for season 2.
Yeah, congratulations.
It's awesome. Congrats.
Thank y'all.
Leanne, there's something I want to bring up. I think that you can probably comment on this. So our producer, Heather, she's a big fan of stand-up comedy. I mean, we all are. But I think Heather actually wants to do comedy deep down.
And she'd be great.
And she's very funny, and she's definitely got a comic mind, and I keep trying to tell her to do it. But one of the parts of your story that she took note of, but that I also love, is that you really took off later in life. It's sort of
In
like
your seasoned years, I would say.
And it's sort of like the Steve Martin story, where if you read about him, there was a lot of foundational work that was going on, and obviously everyone has their different path. But what would your advice be? I mean, I guess this relates to comedy, but also it can relate to really any line of work. People can start to get a little older, they feel like their ship has sailed, and maybe they don't have a chance to step into what they always dreamed of. How did you do it? And what would you tell that person to get to that space where they can really do what they're dreaming of?
Okay, my darling. I've been doing stand-up for 27 years, and I got started when I was 32 years old, when my baby child was 18 months, and she's 28. So I've been doing this a long time. And when it hit, I was in my early 50s. I was just about to give up. I'd really gotten discouraged. That was the first time that I thought nothing's going to happen. I'd always been I'm a positive person. I always had felt like Hollywood would come after me. The shows wouldn't make it, but it would give me enough to keep going. And I was raising my children in Knoxville, Tennessee. And now I look back on it, and I was able to raise my own children and have a normal life experiences. When I did that movie with Reese Witherspoon, she said to me every day, Leanne, you got to raise your own children. So I was building, like you say, that foundation. I was honing this craft. And when the time was right, which who knew it was going to be in my early 50s, when I feel like I had lost my bloom, I thought I'd be so much prettier, younger, and thinner on TV, but whatever. So anyway, then it hits in my 50s. But y'all, it makes sense to me because it took me that long, because it is a craft to hone. And so I got the best I could, I feel like I've still got room to grow, but that I was at the best I could be. And think about that in any kind of career. If the older we get and the more experience we have, the better we are. I mean, it makes sense that people make it in their 50s and 60s or later in life. And it's just never too late. I mean, I just think in this day and age, I mean, who cares how old anybody is? It is the time to start something. And I've never wanted to feel regret. I never wanted to look back and think, well, I just didn't even try it, And so I would tell her she needs to go to open mics, and they're miserable, but it makes you better. But she needs to get up and do 2 minutes. If she could do 2 minutes, and then the next time she can do 5 minutes, and then if she's got that gift and she's got that desire in her heart, it's going to work out. That she needs to do it.
Heather, are you crying?
No, I am not crying. But that's great advice. Thank you, Leanne Morgan.
Yeah,
well,
Leanne,
honey, I mean it though. And I know people that are getting started in comedy that are a lot older than you, and I just think funny is funny. It doesn't matter when you get started. Funny is funny, and if you feel that in your heart, you need to go and do it, my darling.
Totally agree. And Leanne, I think what you're describing is that you were able to endure the monotony and the fear of the unknown, because it's like this monotonous thing. You sort of dream of what that might be like. And it's like, oh, I got to do this again today. And then I got to do this again today. And you're right. It's like this sharpening of the craft. You can get so convinced with social media that it's an overnight thing. It's never an overnight thing.
It's never an overnight thing. No. And the people who it looks like it's overnight are, or like a candle and it blows out. I mean, it is something, everybody, whatever it is that you're trying to do, you just get better with time, and more experience and all of that. And I feel like it all came together in my early 50s. I'd been doing not the same material, but I've not changed. And all of a sudden it was like a light went off in a room, and I had this fame, and Netflix was after me and all that. And who knew it was going to happen like that? But it has been a blessing. And I feel like this, y'all, I've already raised my children. They don't need me like they did. And so I can go on this big tour of 150 cities. I've got one child with me. She does my makeup. She's in my makeup she's in the union in LA and for Warner Brothers. And so I get to be with her, but I get to have this unbelievable life after I've gotten to raise all these precious children. I mean, it's been a blessing, and I still feel good. I'm 60. I take a lot of magnesium at night and some vitamin D K3 in the morning. And sometimes I retain fluid on a plane. I hate to say that from these good-looking men, but I do. But I still feel good, and I want to go and do, And I was just in a movie with Judd Apatow and Glenn Powell.
All right, hold on.
Yeah.
You described that you keep the bedroom so incredibly cold for your poor husband.
Uh-huh.
And I am dealing with this same issue.
Yes.
And I've been dealing with it for years. I have to freeze at night because I love my wife so much. Why are you doing this to him? You've got two fans.
Oh, that's sweet, you angel.
2 fans blowing on you from different directions. Why are you so cold? And when is this going to stop?
It's never going to stop. Well, I mean, maybe in my 80s. My little mama's cold now. So, okay, you're just going to have to put on a toboggan. And some flannel pajamas and a pair of socks, okay? And then you need, on your side of the bed, you need to get a heating thing, because I'm going to get a cooling thing on my side. I told him the other day, I'm getting a cooling thing. It's a chill pad or something, and it costs a lot of money, but I'm going to have to, because I told him, I go, if you want me to make money, Chuck, which he wants me to make money. He works me like a mule, y'all. And I said, I'm going to have
Your husband, Chuck?
Yes. I said, I'm going to have to sleep at night. And he has been turning that thermostat up to 70 behind my back. and I wake up and I'm sweating behind my knees and in my elbows. I mean, in my crook of my arms, and I got a beagle in my butt. Okay, so everybody needs to listen to me. The women have got to have that cool. So these men are going to have to put on layers of pajamas, possibly a toboggan, keep the heat going in your head, and let us get, because if I don't have sleep, I am cranky. I'm a very positive person. I got that from my mama, but I have told Chuck Morgan, this is all I ask for you is to keep that thermostat down. And I swear he tries to do that behind my back. I didn't mean to go off on this rant.
No, Leanne, I hear it loud and clear.
I feel my blood
The only time
pressure's
she's
up.
hot.
I was hoping for a different answer, but listen, I married up. I don't get to choose the temperature
right.
in the bedroom.
Get a heating system on your side of the bed, TJ.
Leanne Morgan,
Yeah, get that heating system. Okay, you don't.
we're huge fans. Keep up the great work. Hopefully we get to meet you in person at some point.
I would love that. Y'all come to a show. I'm going to be in Pensacola, and I know y'all are all over the United States of America, but I will be in 150 cities, so come and see me.
There she
okay?
is. Yep, absolutely. It's LeanneMorgan.com. We love you, Leanne.
I love y'all. Thank y'all. I've had a ball.
Yep.
So
Bye.
did we. Thank you.
Have you ever stumbled across a K-pop performance clip and thought to yourself, oh, I'm curious, yeah?
Or maybe you overheard a friend or family member talking about their bias and wanted to join in.
Are you already a K-pop stan and just looking for a space to connect with other fans? I just need some space and share your passion with them. Welcome to K-All, your one-stop magic shop that delves deep into the electrifying world of K-pop. I'm Angel, a seasoned BTS ARMY and a chronic lyric analyzer.
And I'm Lauren, a veteran Stray Kids stan who's always looking for new groups to collect like Pokemon. We've been friends for years and K-pop stans for even longer, and we're excited to have you join us down this K-pop rabbit hole.
Whether you're a super stan or just getting into the scene, we're here to bring you the latest news and releases, musical deep dives, as well as fun discussions examining the vibrant fan culture under a magnifying glass.
So if you like boy groups, girl groups, big groups, or small groups, there's something here for everyone.
K-All episodes release each Tuesday at 11 a.m. Eastern, everywhere that you listen to podcasts, as well as on our YouTube channel, where you can sometimes find special content that we post on Thursdays. That's all for K-All. Talk to you later.
Hey, I'm Jonathan Marks, host of the show Go to Health. Go to Health is an evidence-based health expert interview series bringing you reliable, fact-based information you can count on and use to elevate your life. We attract guests focusing on health issues for infants, teens, adults, and seniors, the entire life cycle. And our guests come from a variety of Western alternative and holistic practices. We bring together the public seeking proven solutions to their healthcare needs and healthcare providers trying to reach audiences with quality information, services, and products. If you like our show, please leave us a thumbs up or a 5-star review. That helps us get evidence-based information out to more people. You can listen to Go to Health on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts. And you can watch us on YouTube and visit us at gotohealthmedia.com for access to hundreds of shows. Go to Health. Elevate your life.
This is the TJ Show. You know, we were just celebrating Heather's brand new car. I'm very happy for you, Heather.
Thank you very much.
And the microphones go off, and I find out something about J-Bo, and I start celebrating you.
Yeah, I don't think it's a big deal, though.
Well, listen to this. You guys tell me if this is a big deal or not. You had an issue. You took your car to get inspected.
Yeah, because some states, before you can register the vehicle, you have to get it inspected.
Right. And so what was the problem with the car?
Oh, the brake lights would flash twice and then come on. So prior to this, I didn't have a vehicle. I purchased a vehicle recently, used car, new to me, and that's what I guess the brake lights were modulated. Somebody put a different module in the brake lights, and so that wasn't allowed. That's considered incorrect.
So the brake light would go bum bum bum.
Yeah, it was like flash,
Dun,
flash,
dun, dun.
flash, flash, flash.
So that's not a broken light. It's a choice.
Correct.
To be like, rather than just it's bum bum bum.
Yeah, it has
Stopping now.
Right, yeah, it has some sparkle to it, some sass.
So you have to figure out how you're going to get this thing approved.
Yeah, because that thing failed my inspection. I failed my inspection because of that.
That's unbelievable. So you go to an auto repair shop.
Yes, like an auto store.
Yeah. And you actually know how to fix your own brake lights?
This is why it's not a big deal.
Well, I was just in the room like, oh my goodness, if that was me, I would have driven it to the dealership. Probably would have cost me $250.
Oh, they would have taken your money.
2 hours in the waiting room.
Yep.
And you did it for how much money?
$20.
$20.
They would have laughed at you. They would have been like, this guy, $200.
Oh, trust me. They've openly laughed at me because you may remember that same place. My daughter trapped herself in the seatbelt. She couldn't get out of it.
Yes.
She was in a car seat, seatbelted herself over it was the craziest thing. They had to cut the seatbelt. Well, I had to cut the seatbelt off.
To get her out.
Yeah, and they had to replace the seatbelt. And this was my old car.
That you can't do yourself, I feel like.
No, they laughed at me for that. And every time they see me, they remember I'm that guy. So, when you say I'm impressed, I'm very impressed. And I was just starting to celebrate you. And you're like, no, this should be a normal thing to do.
Changing your brake lights should be normal. Literally, I failed the inspection. I went to the auto store. I told them the kind of vehicle that I had. The guy walked over to where the light bulbs were, grabbed them, gave them to me. I paid $20.
See, this is how you keep money in your pockets. And that's another example.
Well, I looked it up on YouTube first, too, because I was like, I'm pretty sure I know how to do this, but let me look it up. YouTube University came through. And then I asked the auto store for a screwdriver because they rent them out for free. I went out to the parking lot and I switched them out.
It's great. It's what your dad always says, Kenny.
Well, why should I pay someone else to do something I could do myself?
I'm a mechanic now.
Yeah, so. Let me just say congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
We love talking about how to keep money in our pockets, and so there you go. You buying lunch today?
No, I used $20 for gas.
Okay, gotcha.
TJ, can I interest you in an extended vehicle warranty?
No, I don't do those.
Seriously.
No. I've gotten a lot of mailers about that. I don't like them. I just like the regular warranty.
TJ has to take his car to the dealer to replace the pine tree air freshener hanging off his rearview mirror.
Oh, my goodness.
You know how to do that?
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, we had to start this segment, and it was all because of my dog, Luna. My wife, Jess, would leave the house. She'd turn the radio on. She thought, well, this will be fun. It'll keep her company. Dad does voice on the radio. Turns out, put her to sleep. She was so bored. We were only talking about human-related issues. So we switched that up. We started featuring the biggest stories in animal headlines. We called it Luna's Animal Tales. Now she waits by the radio. Other pets love this too. Even people love Luna's Animal Tales. So let's get right into it here. This is an example of a place that I need to grow personally.
Okay.
And I will preface this by saying no one got hurt when this happened. But I can't help but enjoy when a deer crashes through the window of a place like an antique store.
Oh, my goodness.
This happened in Alabama. And I'm very sorry. I know this is a business owner, but there's something funny about all these fragile things being knocked over by a deer that doesn't want to be there.
These timeless things, you mean? That you probably can't find again because it's an antique store?
Yeah, I don't know why. I'm not saying it's right. I just, for some reason, I like it. Actually, the same thing happened to that hair salon in Long Island.
Yeah.
People started screaming. They were afraid for their lives. No one got hurt, but it was funny. Because you don't expect that while you're getting your hair done. Anyway, I'm going to keep working on this. A quick-thinking employee opened the door after this animal trashed the entire antique booth. Eventually, the deer left, the shop cleaned up, and the booth back open for business. It's temporarily directing customers away from the damaged area, so everyone's okay.
Thankfully.
Sorry that happened to the deer. Then there was a bear that was captured on camera stealing a bag of golf clubs. See, they're just getting funnier.
No, that's great.
The most recent one I saw was the one that stole the little bag of watermelon. It was in a Ziploc bag and then it started leaking, but he was walking away with it as a snack. He looked back at the people. It was very funny. But this happened in British Columbia. Eagle Golf Club. Frustrated golfers were asking the bear, "Put them back, please. Those are my clubs, man." It is currently unknown if the golfer ever got his clubs back.
That bear does not care.
Yes, Kenny.
Jack Nicklaus, possibly the greatest golfer of all time, was nicknamed the Golden Bear. So I think there's a natural interest in golf for bears.
Bears are they are stealing the internet. They are currently, I think, the #1 animal on TikTok and Instagram. And then we've got 2 goldfish rescued from a small 40-liter display tank outside of a sushi restaurant where they were exposed to harsh sunlight and street noise. This was in Argentina. The goldfish were actually ruled to be relocated. They're now in a 2,500-liter tank. Wow, what an upgrade, huh?
Yeah.
And they're at the home of a specialist who offered to adopt them and properly regulate their environmental parameters.
Okay.
So this sets a legal precedent that animals like that could be kept, but not in conditions where they're suffering. And those are the biggest stories in animal headlines. Luna's Animal Tales.